who's your customer and what need gap are you solving? Articulating that well and saying that what is so special about your product or service that's meeting the unmet need of the consumer. If you think about a couple of examples that have worked well in India, Byju's, the way he articulated saying what's the need gap, the quality of education around India in the smaller towns, in spite of schools being existing, they are unable to attract good teachers. So if I can provide good quality teachers to them through the internet or through any other electronic medium, I'm solving a massive problem for the consumer. This is an unmet need and I'm trying to solve that. That works. Then the next problem comes as to how you're going to reach those consumers and so on and so forth, which is harder because till that time Byju was booking stadiums and calling people into the stadium and pitching to 8 or 10,000 parents at one time, of which 1,000 would buy, and that's how the business was growing. But you could do only one such meetings every month because it takes a lot of time and effort to organize such meetings. But we'll come back to that later. Car Dekho is an example. They said the consumer problem that we are trying to solve is today when a consumer is looking to buy a car, he doesn't know where to go. He can go to a car dealership, but car dealerships are exclusive dealerships. So if I go to a Toyota guy, he'll tell me what's the best thing about Toyota. When I go to a Honda guy, he'll tell me what's best about Honda, and so on. There's no one source where I can go and find out all the literature about comparing cars, what's good, what's better. And through the internet, I can provide something like this. It's an amazing service. And today, 80% of people, before deciding to buy a car, are going on the internet and looking for information on cars. So you're really solving a particular consumer problem. Now, they've been doing this well so far. In the meantime, if they could have thought of their market as saying, I'm helping people buy new cars, I'm also helping sell people old cars. You could have expanded saying, I'm the owner of the car transaction market. But they did not do that. In the meantime, there's another company that comes which says, I'm Cars24, comes on IPL, puts ads saying, hey, we are experts of selling cars. What's the problem we are trying to address? When you decide to sell your car, you don't know what to do. You go to a dealer, then go to the second dealer and the third dealer, get 5 such quotes, and then decide which is the best quote, and you're not still sure whether that's the best price you got for your car. Or you go and list it on OLX, and then 5 dealers call you on the phone, posing as consumers. You answer their questions, listen to their quotes, and decide. But if there was a way I can go to a dealership, which is a Cars24 dealership, and at that point he runs an auction across 50 dealers in Bombay and tells them, here's a car inspected by us, and what's the price? 50 dealers quote at one time, and I give you the best quote. Now you're saying, hey, I feel much better that 50 people quoted on my car and I got the best quote instead of running around to 5 dealers and getting 5 quotes or 2 dealers depending on the time I have. So I feel a lot better that my car has been taken care of, or I got a better deal. So trying to, this also is an example of defining your market bigger, as Car Dekho did not. They're now doing it. And Cars24/7 coming in and saying, hey, there's a part of the problem you did not solve, I will solve it.